Anyhow, welcome, and what do you think of this venue? Isn't this great? And it's in Crystal City, so enjoy it now because real estate prices are going to really start hopping, and this is going to be the happening place. So when Bill becomes a millionaire, hey, Bill, you're on our board. Can you give us some money? Where's Bill? Anyhow, very interesting about Amazon coming to Arlington. So we're just so thrilled to see you and have a wonderful program lined up for you tonight. And this is our 5th year of doing our fifth generation awards here. So we're 4th generation awards, 5th 4. Okay. In fact, I have to share a secret. Do you like my stockings? Well, I wore these at our first 4Gen event, and I thought I'd wear them again tonight, and someone said, oh, Janine, it's just so current. So I figured you just leave things in the closet for a while, and then it'll all come around. So that's a new definition to the circular economy and sustainable fashion. So anyhow, and speaking of circular economy, you'll be so proud of us. Is Clifford Deaton here? You can tell I'm straying already. I'm in trouble. We are in a Shaney here. Okay, we're making this event a circular economy event because I was so embarrassed. Our sponsor last year, Keller Staley, who's not looking at me, says, oh gosh, Janine's put me on the spot. We had like these tablecloths that were plastic and we're throwing them out, and it's like, this is not a good thing to be doing. So we've invested in some real tablecloths. It's not as easy as you would think, and if you want to learn more about tablecloths and how paper tablecloths have plastic backings and you can't put them in a compostable thing, so it really gets very, very complicated. And did Elvin or Candace, did you want to come up and say anything so that people know which little bin to put their little waste product in? Because we're really trying to compost, make it a food waste, and it's really kind of exciting. Look, we're just trying to walk the talk. Okay, Elvin.
I don't know if I need a microphone.
Yeah,
I'm not good with microphones. Hello, everybody. So we're trying to make this zero or as zero as possible an event. We've tried to label the bins.
Zero waste.
Did I say waste?
No.
Sorry. All your food, the paper plates, some of the compostable cups, they look similar to plastic cups. So if it has green markings on it, that's a compostable cup. Those all go in the compost bin, and your napkins. The utensils, yes, yeah, we put the plates up there. Utensils, unfortunately, we're using plastic because they weren't able to handle, I think, compostable utensils. But we're collecting them in separate bins, and I'm going to take care of washing and reusing all of those. And then we have another, those plastic bins, yeah, those are the utensil bins. And then we have the typical recycling for your beer bottles and cans, and I don't think we have plastic bottles. And then if there's anything else left, maybe you have a candy wrapper or, something tiny that doesn't fit with anything, that goes in trash. So hopefully our trash bag will be nearly empty and the others will overfill and enjoy it.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Alvin. That is really great. So, the 4 generations, I can never remember what year they are. Someone was asking me earlier tonight, and I said I'm going to have a slide. And before we do that, if anyone wants to tweet about our event, please do. Hashtag LE4Gen, Twitter handle @LeadersInEnergy, Wi-Fi, Crystal Gateway. Please do so and let the world know what we're doing and how you're spending your Friday night and how we need some positive changes here. So. We have our 4 generations, and you'll be hearing from our awardees tonight in all the 4 years, 4 generations. And I guess the reason I came up with this idea of 4 generations is I heard this career coach talking about how there's talent in all the generations. He called it 4G. And I thought, hey, wouldn't that be a cool idea to do it, to award Leaders in Energy in all the 4 generations? Because I just feel there's so much talent that really needs to be mobilized. And we're living longer, and heck, we're focused on a workplace, but what was it, that 11-year-old that had that whole straw campaign? Maybe we need to bring it down a little bit more too, but right now we're focused more on the workplace and trying to get people jobs and green careers and that sort of thing. So our theme is becoming a leader, empowering ourselves and others to create a better and greener world. So we're really looking for people that were stepping up, taking the initiative, the responsibility to really make a difference here across the whole spectrum, whether it's technology, social innovation, economics, and I think they're very nicely represented here today. We've got industry, academia, nonprofit, as well as local government. So just a really nice, I think, kaleidoscope and presentation of just how all these people from different ages are making a difference here. Who was here last year? Hey, gosh, we got some returns. That's always good. Anyhow, last year our program was on the urgency of now. And our other programs, it is our fifth year, has been leading through adversity and sparking the passion in others. So we try to have different themes every year. So why is this all important? I really feel there is an urgency for leadership. We just need transformational change. I don't think we've ever seen anything like this in our country. And I could go on and on about a lot of the issues. You know, CDC saying our life expectancy is decreasing third year in a row. It's going to be our fourth warmest year on Earth. I mean, you know, I can get going, and this is probably not a good thing. Because they say if you're around environmentalists that, what was it, John? People just get depressed all the time? Anyhow, that was something that came up in our Green Leaders Retreat. But so you look at these leaders here, and I look at everyone in this room, because I think everyone really has the power to make a difference, and that's what we need to do, and that's why we're here tonight, and I thank you for being here tonight. We are facing Herculean challenges. You know, you all know about the National Climate Assessment Report that came out and just the impacts in so many sectors, and I don't have to tell you guys about that. But what's kind of neat is there are some really neat new opportunities as well to harness human capacity for ingenuity, imagination. This is a really great report talking about, hey, through clean energy, smart cities, all these other sectors, industry, circular economy, there's a potential to yield a $26 trillion gain in terms of economic benefit through 2030 compared to business as usual. So that kind of gets my attention, and hopefully it'll get some other people's attention as well, that there really is a potential to make money. So why can't we make money? Let's do it. Let's be a leader. Let's show the rest of the world how we can do really cool technology and everything. So that brings me to our awardees in terms of harnessing ingenuity and imagination, because I think that's what you guys have been doing and stepping up to the plate. So our awardees are Dr. Herman Daly, Queen Zakiya Shabazz, Stephen Coughlin, and Lindsay Robinette Shaw. We'll have introducers that'll tell you a little bit more about them as we get into the awards ceremony, but just really delighted to have them here. I should say that Herman Daly, due to health issues, his award will be accepted by Dr. Brian Check, who is also very distinguished as well, was our honorable mention baby boomer. He has worked very closely with Herman Daly, and Herman is on his board. Brian is the executive director of the Center for the Advancement of Steady State Economy. So very much looking forward to it. And Brian has had a couple conversations with Herman to see what he wanted to convey. So I think it'll just really be a wonderful program. Thanks. Oh, I guess I want to just say thanks to a lot of people. Thanksgiving was last week, a lot to be thankful for. So I wanted to thank our sponsors. Long & Necker & Associates is our clean energy leader. You can see a bunch of my colleagues, actually, that I used to work with at Department of Energy, and just delighted they can be here, and they've supported our events. Gosh, Keller, you've been here since the very first inaugural event. You saw my stockings. So anyhow, glad to have you back. Benefactors, thank you so much. Did everyone put their card in the door prize drawing and everything? So we'll be doing door prizes after the program, and I'm so excited. Is Louise Meyer here? Louise, thank you so much. Louise, here, why don't you stand up? Louise was our awardee last year, working with refugees in providing energy through solar energy for cooking. And she sent me an email this afternoon saying, Janine, we would like to donate another solar oven through the auspices of the Solar Household Energy Group. So that is so exciting, and I know people were really excited about that last year. In fact, Barbara, you bought a solar cooker. You bought two. And what, your sister's in Beijing with State Department?
So we're having a solar oven party, so whoever wins can join it.
Oh, wow, okay, that sounds great. Excellent, okay. So can we just give a round of applause? Maybe if someone is a benefactor or a clean energy leader, could you stand so we could recognize you for your generosity and providing all the door prizes? And thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. Excellent. And I just want to thank our board. We have Bill Brandon. And Bill, thank you so much. Where is Bill? Bill, thank you for letting us have this room. That's why you're on our board. No, just kidding. But seriously, no, it's a beautiful space. And thank you, Bill, for being our vice president. Barbara Engelhardt is our treasurer and secretary. We have many members who are here, and the people here in the DC area are here, but the people that are not in the area are obviously not here, and that's Miriam Axel, who's in London, on Director of Communications, EDN Fiegels in Boulder, Colorado. John Gaffigan, you're here? Where's John? John directs our membership and sponsorship. We have Anant Mohan, who is actually in Lynchburg, and we have Dr. Beth Offenbacher, if I could ask you to stand up as well, our Director of Training and Education. And you heard Dr. Elvin Uzugulu talking about the circular economy. Elvin, give a stand up, and everyone can recognize you. Fantastic, okay. And look, it takes an army really to do an event like this. This looks pretty organized, doesn't it? I mean, we're running a little bit late, but sometimes that happens. But really, it takes a lot of people to do this kind of thing. So, gosh, we have a drink team, circular economy team, photography team, refreshments team, food team. Special thanks to Mariah Gaffigan, John's wife, for handling all the food, and Anita Reed as well. I mean, there are just so many thanks. Look at Xavier right now. He's just looking for someone to come to the bars to keep him busy. Thank you, Xavier, and thanks for helping with the music and everything. So really just, that's what makes this such a wonderful community, is everyone pitching in and really caring. Okay. And I want to say, this is not just a social club. We are really trying and working to make an impact here in terms of advancing circular economy solutions and clean energy and sustainable solutions. I got a little ahead of myself in the program. We'll get to the mission in a minute, but I just want to let you know, I know you're having a good time, but we do more than just party. So just letting you know. Okay, and thank you to our advisors. Kurt Cobb is here, I know, Clifford Deaton. If you're an advisor, you want to stand, you might as well get a round of applause. And last of all, and not least, thank you to our attendees for nominating these wonderful awardees for attending. I see you smiling, Ronke, because I know you've helped us in the past. You nominated Louise Myers. So just thank you for supporting our events and for being a part of our community. So just wanted to thank you, because that's really what makes these events so successful, because you're just really kind of family. So what I'm going to do, real broad brush, I know you're just really captivated by everything I'm saying. This is a year-end event, so I just want to briefly highlight some of the accomplishments we have had, and then we're going to move directly into the awards program. Is that okay? Okay, good. So in terms of our mission, that music sounds like it's getting a little louder. Is it a little louder? Do you know how to turn that dial, Barbara?
Yes,
Anyhow.
it might go up before it goes down.
Okay, great. Thanks. I mean, I love music. Don't get me wrong. We'll be having that after our door prizes. Okay, so what do? We're building a community of leaders to advance clean energy and sustainable solutions, and really trying to connect people across a variety of a community of users in terms of people that need energy solutions and those that can provide services. And that's just really a number of categories. I'm sorry, this is really kind of hard to see, but we have like 4 major stakeholders, including connecting employers with green talent job seekers, because we really feel that if we're going to make a change in this world, we've got to get more people working in the green economy. And there's so many people that just say their jobs right now is just really soul-sucking. They don't feel that they're really making a difference. And they are really attracted to what we're trying to do here in Leaders in Energy. We have had a number of university showcases where we connect suppliers that have energy solutions with markets. Gosh, we did University of Maryland. We had 15 energy clean tech suppliers there, and we'll be doing another one at George Washington University. Green finance. Does anyone like money? I'll tell you, we get so many people at our green finance event. Mark your calendar, January 24th. It's going to be at the Wonder Bread factory. And gosh, we've had the Montgomery County Green Bank there. Rich Dooley, Joan, you probably know, has spoken on PACE and everything. And we're going to be having the DC Green Bank, most probably speaking, as well as green banks from all around the United States. An association is just being formed here in the DC area, so we're going to try to get them to come. And, how can we get the money? That's what we want to know, if you want to make a real difference. So anyhow, saying that a little bit tongue-in-cheek, but definitely important. And then lastly, connecting thought leaders, all our multi-generational leaders with those that can provide expertise. We've done microgrid events, resiliency, all kinds of different, circular economy is another. So just really trying to connect people on important issues with expertise to leverage that and make a difference. So this will be like a movie. This is like our fifth Green Jobs event that we did at Metropolitan Council of Governments. Dr. Beth Offenbecker, why don't you stand again, because Beth just came back from Paris last night. Guess where she was? At the OECD Green Economy, Green Jobs workshop. A big conference they had. It was probably not a workshop. I know they had many concurrent sessions. But Beth is going to be teaching our Green Career Workshop and Green Leaders Workshop in January. So I know she was there just gleaning the latest, greatest to convey it to you. So that's what we're really trying to do here. Here I mentioned the extravaganza that was University of Maryland. Is Nandini Mooley here? She was going to come from Baltimore. I don't see her yet. Okay. Anyhow, she president of Association of Energy Engineers Baltimore and helped to play a great role here. Green finance event with Potential Energy DC. Circular economy, trying to move away from throwaway society, forming a working group to actually apply policies and practices here in the DMV region. We did a tech tour. We like to have fun. I know we went to a sustainable winery and, saw the solar collector and everything, And then this event, I already mentioned making it zero waste again. Thanks. Shout out to Shani. You're giving me a whole tour of the Earth Products. What day was that? It was so cold and windy and we were out there in that compost pile. Oh, man. I'll tell you what you do to save the world. Okay. And then Green Leaders Retreat. Hey, look, United Nations have these big ideas about sustainable development goals. It's like, how can we do that here in Arlington? How can we do that here in Montgomery County? In fact, Lindsay Shaw, who knew, she was in our audience that day. Did she know that she was going to be an awardee today? No, I didn't know it either. It was really phenomenal how positive things happen and how the universe works sometimes. Hey, by the way, we won an award too. Since this is an awards event, I just thought I had to say that we received an award from the Maryland Clean Energy Center just in October, which was really nice for our green jobs, work, and innovation. So it means a lot to a young nonprofit to be recognized for our work. Utilities of the Future, Annette Oso, thank you. Resilient Virginia was our partner. We had MIT, we had Environmental Defense Fund, and we had Edison Electric Institute all speaking. It's on our YouTube video channel. If you want to take a look at all those presentations. Is Cyril Draffin here? I'm going to put him on the spot. Cyril, stand up. Okay, he was our MIT speaker, Utility of the Future. So really glad to have you here as well, Cyril. So, we're attracting some fantastic talent. I was going to have Nandini do a shout out. She was our sponsor there and had gotten ill. She's just runs a energy small business in Baltimore. And if you want to know more about it, happy to tell you. Okay, I think I'm about done. I already mentioned a lot of these events coming up. So, if you're interested in money, January 24th. Interested in jobs, January 16th. Interested in leadership, January 17th. And if you want to do business and meet with professors and students and other businesses, come to our GW event, March 1. So, without any further ado, you guys are still all awake? Good, okay. You're okay. We are now going to, how did I do on time? How bad was it? You're not even keeping track. Okay, I like it, okay. Now, you got to keep track on the time for these guys, right? Just ignore me, okay? Are you okay, seriously?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, just like get the heck out. Okay, get out. Okay. So let's see, was there anything I was supposed to say that was important about our awardees? I guess format is we'll have introducers, and many of them are Leaders in Energy members, and in certain cases they were the one that nominated the particular awardee, so they have particular knowledge of why that person was received an award. So let's start with Rob Harding for you to introduce Herman Daly Brian Check. Thank you so much.